So I ordered the product about 3 weeks ago. It took 3 weeks. We ordered it through Amazon. I thought it would come in a regular Amazon truck. It came in this big truck through a company called Siva, because I guess it was a special delivery. I didn't know that it took so long because it was shipped from China. I didn't know until I looked at the bill of lading on the tracking, and it showed it was how many days it took to be shipped from China on a ship. Then it came to customs, and then it went through customs. So when they got here, I asked them if they wanted to move down. He said no, they'd already kind of hit the tree. I didn't really care about hitting the tree because I got to get that trimmed anyway. But they said, no, this is fine. This is fine. So as you can see, they're kind of moving it out, and he's moving it up with this little power lift jack thing to the lift gate. And they're on an incline, so I was kind of like, uh-oh, this could suck. And I couldn't help. I didn't know what to do. But, I guess these guys are professionals. So he got up there and he's kind of showing them how to move it and get it in a position. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, crap. What if they leave right there? How am I going to move this thing? This is like 600 something pounds. But, yeah. At this point, I'm kind of thinking, you know what? They're trying to turn this thing, and they may be thinking they shouldn't have put it on the incline. They should have, but it wasn't really like much for them to go. That truck is so big, they couldn't have got it more on level ground. It's probably as good as it was going to get. But he's turning it, and then it looks like the thing was going to come out, and I was like, uh-oh, this doesn't look good. And it's about to come out. And I was like, oh, but, he caught it right there. So then he starts putting it down. I said, okay, please don't let them just leave right here because I am screwed. But he gets it down. I guess he pumps up this little jack there. And I'm really wishing I had one of those jacks because, man, once he started moving it, oh my goodness. So you can see our ground is not too level here. So let me get out the way because I know he's like, dude, you're in the way. Why are you filming me? But, trying to document this whole thing, man. So he's bringing it back. Let's see. Yep, all in his face. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Let me just get out the way here. So let's bring it over here. And he's like pumping it more because he got to get it onto the porch. And this is where I felt bad. I was like, it's fine. You can just put it right here. I got my dogs locked up. And everything, just going to turn around here, it's fine. I'll take care of it. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that, but they'd already done enough work, so I felt bad. So I said, hey, this is cool. There you go. Funny thing is, he didn't ask me for a signature, but I guess he knew it was going to be mine. So you can see all the stickers on there. And he even left me a little palette. Okay, well, let's try and open it. Okay, so I tell my son to go in the house and get some scissors because it's got those things on there. Thank God they weren't made of metal, so they're made of plastic. So I start cutting them with some regular scissors. Okay, easy enough. All right, and I don't know why I thought that I was just gonna lift this thing up or anything. I was gonna cut over in like a regular package. Nope. So, then I start kind of open this. I don't know, what I thought I was gonna see. And then, more foam packing. Okay, so let me just go on over to the other side. Okay, and let's see what we got here. Okay, wife's doing a great job with the camera. Thanks, doing a great job. Okay, and God, it's taking me forever to get this thing out of here, right? Okay, come on. Yeah, let's speed it up. Okay, come on. You know, I think I should have saved that phone because it looked really nice, but I don't know what I would use it for. But you know, how often do you get a phone this big, right? Okay, then I look, and guess what? I ordered a big phone box. Just playing. All right, and there it is. It came in a flight case, which is great because we're going to be using this at different trade shows and different events. So I was like, okay, how do I get out of here? These scissors are not going to work. And it looks out, there's wood on each side. This thing had wood on each side. Can you believe it? I was like, no. How do I do this? Then I told my son, give me those trauma shears. Back to my days as a paramedic. Trust me, I can do damage with some trauma shears. And I have. So he gives me the trauma shears and I start going for it. Then my wife gets on the action and she starts cutting. Oh yeah. There we go. And we got it. I had to, of course, look at the goods. So I was like, oh, look at this. What's this? Oh my goodness, what's that? Okay, a lot of stuff. I don't know what it is. Let's close it back up. All right. Now, we just got to get it in the house. All right, you guys. So if you saw the video, well, you obviously saw the video. We got the crate was delivered, and we just got it unboxed. It was 600 something pounds of freight, 678. We got them unboxed. So now I'm going to show you guys how we actually set these up. And yeah. All right, you guys. So you guys have seen the see here. You guys have seen the video of the screen. So now the screens, of course, when they come out, they're kind of folded and like this. So they're folded here. As you can see, there's the control area where you plug it in and everything. And they're folded like this. So you can actually have a display on both sides. But of course, I want to put mine up. So I'm going to show you now. One of the things I didn't know is when you look at it right here, there's no buttons. It's not intuitive as to how you need to open it. And I was like on YouTube trying to figure out, okay, how do I open it? And I was like, okay, I don't want to damage the panels or nothing in the display. So I said, okay, what do we do? And that's when it hit me. If this is the control area right down here, right, where you plug everything in, then the display must flip up here. So what I did was I put my feet right here. I put my feet right here and braced, right? I braced myself, right? And then I just gently put my fingers right in the side, right here. So see this? Right in the side, there's a groove. It gets really thick right here. So as you guys can see, Can't put your fingers here, but I put my fingers right in here because I don't want to damage either of these panels or anything by pushing on it and pushing on it somehow and denting it. I don't want to do that. So just in here. So what I did was I put my feet, I braced it, and I put it and I tried to leverage. Let me brace it here and pull it back toward me. So now let me show you. If you can see, my fingers are in here, my fingers on each side, and I'm using my thumbs as almost like a counter lever to push away, okay? So let me show you, because this helped me. So if I've got my fingers in here, okay, then my thumb was right in here. Okay, does that look right? My fingers are in here on this side, and my thumb is right in here, okay? So when I'm pushing, that's gonna use it as a weight. So the fingers, once again, are in here, and then the thumb is right in here. Now, I'm kind of trying to make this so important because I was on YouTube for like an hour trying to find videos that would show me how to fold it up. All I saw was a setup video by a couple of people, like how you plug it in, how you download the app, but nothing said how you get it to flip up. I know you guys, some people are probably looking like, man, it's so simple. This is my first time buying these. I didn't know. So, and in the pamphlet, it didn't say, it just showed how you plug it in. It didn't say, how do I get it to stand up? So, once again, I put my fingers in here, okay, like this, but I'm putting them down a little more for leverage. And I push off, like that, and then I noticed that, oh, look at this, it flips. Now, let me show you something else, why this was so hard to do. Okay, so I got it up here, and if you can see that little thing right there? Those are magnets, and they're really strong. So that's what you're really pushing against, okay? So now we got it here, okay? Now I'm holding it here because I don't want it to come back and fall on me, okay? And of course damage the thing. So what we're gonna do, let me set this back up again. Okay, it comes with 4 of these things. This one says 5.0, and I guess that's the size. There's 2 little things in here, okay? So as you can see, it says unlock before folding, increase in case the lock gets broken down. Unlock before folding away in case the lock gets broken down. Basically, when you're gonna fold it down, make sure you have these unlocked so you don't break nothing. And when it's up, you wanna make sure it's locked so it doesn't fall down. Okay, say you're trying to move it and it's not locked, it will slam down. That could damage the unit or somebody who's near it. You don't want that. So you take the 5.0 one and you put it in here and you're gonna turn it to the right. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay, turn it till you can't turn it no more. It's about a 180-degree turn. Take it out, put it in the next one. Okay, there we go. Okay, 180. Now it's locked. It's locked, and now when I'm moving it, okay, it's not going to slam down and bump me in the head and knock me unconscious and cause a lawsuit. Okay, boom, nice, locked. Now, it's not turned on. So what I got to do is I got to find a cord. I just happen to have one. Okay, I already plugged this. So the cord looks like this, and I was looking like, oh my God, in the bag I only saw this, and I was like, what is it? Europe? Is that Asia? How am I going to plug that in? I didn't see the other side, which was the United States three-prong grounded thing that looks like this. So this one comes, each one comes in a bag, and this is the part that goes into the outlet, US prong, okay? Plug it in my extension cord, and I'm gonna insert in the bottom and twist. So you basically, you actually twist it at an angle, and then you twist it clockwise. To remove it, you twist it counterclockwise and pull out, okay? So we're gonna insert like that, then we're gonna twist counterclockwise, it's gonna go click, and you'll see the light. There is no on and off button that I've seen. It's just pull it out, push it in. So, hold on. You hear that? Hope you heard that. Okay, I see a green light on there. Let's see what we're working with. It takes a minute. Okay, still looks black because I plugged it in and I was like, uh-oh, is there a power button on here or some kind of thingamajiggy? And I was waiting and waiting. Uh-oh, there we go. I already preloaded some stuff because I had to turn it on and make sure I knew what I was doing before I was trying to show y'all what to do. So as you can see, I got some ads on here. And the nice thing about it is this does video and photo. Now notice I've got just some stuff that was on my phone because I'm doing it from my phone. But if you notice, I've got 2 ads and I can of course have 3. I can set up different zones and do all kind of stuff. Now, I call these little marching ants. These are really cool. So you can enable these or you can have them just where it's just images on there. You have different kind of wipe effects. If you notice when the wipe, that one pops on, then you'll notice on this, watch, I think in this one I enabled, it kind of closes to the next ad. So all kind of things you can do on here. Like I said, I can turn these little marching things off where I can have different effects. But I say that because you guys, we have a television network here, so we're all about advertising. So I was thinking, I'm going to charge a little upcharge for ads that I'm going to enable because I can turn those little marching ants off on one, and then I can turn them on others. So people have their ads when I'm advertising on here. It might be an extra $20 to have your ads stand out. It's kind of like when you do something at like a streamer and you pay an extra like $5 to have your comment stand out. Same thing. When you do this, I'm assuming that you're doing it for revenue generation, okay? So just something you can kind of play with. It's got all the little features. I'm still learning it, but I wanted to show you guys how you set it up and how you turn it on. So hope this helps. If you guys want to see some different things, I'm still learning. I just got this today and I have another one over there. So I'm going to learn I'm going to now hook them together and see how they look, together. So that's it. And hope you have a great day. And I hope this helped because there was a video out there for me to do this. So I really wanted to make sure I did it. So in case someone else needs this information, there you go. All right. Have a good one. Talk to you later.